Leeds 2, Newcastle 2. Are Leeds going to stay up? Leeds now have a better chance of staying up. They are now in 18th. But if Leicester win their games, Leeds could still be relegated. Sam Allardyce has got a very big job ahead of the next 2 games. He has to win or maybe draw to get a point to stay up in the Premier League. He has a very tough 2 weeks to keep Leeds up. And if he does keep Leeds up, he could keep the job. And he is, honestly, for his experience, not a bad manager, because he has managed a lot of teams. That's why Leeds appointed Sam Allardyce in. But now he has a very tough couple of weeks in the Premier League and has to keep Leeds up. If he does keep Leeds up, this will probably be the managerial appointment of the season, I think. But there's football fans saying that maybe Gary O'Neill should be Premier League Manager of the Year because how well he's done with Bournemouth. I agree to an extent with that, but Sam Allardyce is not as bad as we thought, because in his last game only lost 2-1 to Man City and has now got a point against Newcastle, so he could keep Leeds up. If he does keep Leeds up, that will be like one of the best managerial appointments of the year, and could keep the job as well. And he's doing surprisingly well with Leeds because they only got a 2-1 loss. I was expecting them to lose by more in that Man City game, but they only lost 2-1. So, yeah. Bamford isn't doing too well, missed a penalty in this game, and also got a shot off target. But there's also Ayling and Christensen also scored in this game as well. So there are Leeds players who are playing well, but they just need to keep an eye out for Leicester and Everton. Because if Everton win their next 2 games, they will have a better chance of staying up than Leeds. And if Leicester win their next 3 games or so, they will have an even better chance of staying up. And Leeds need to win their last 2 games in the Premier League. That is going to be a very hard 2 weeks for Sam Allardyce. But he is not as bad as everyone first thought. He is quite good as a managerial appointment. But now he has the tough job of keeping Leeds in the Premier League. Will he do it? I'm not sure. But Sam Allardyce has now gained a point against Newcastle and could keep Leeds in the Premier League because now they are only 18th. So that is 2 points behind Everton and could stay up in the Premier League. Leeds have now got a better chance of staying up. Leicester were 18th before, but now Leeds, if they win their next game, could go above Everton. And also Newcastle, they've only got a point from this game, so they're only 1 or 2 points in front of Man United and only 5 points in front of Liverpool. So they have given Man United a bigger chance of being third, and also they are only 5 points in front of Liverpool. So if Sam Allardyce can keep Leeds United up in the Premier League, that will be brilliant for Leeds. And Sam Allardyce could keep his job at Leeds, but there is 2 more games to play. The season is not over just yet. If Leeds can keep fighting to stay up in the Premier League, that's what they need. But the season is not over yet. Everton could still win their games, and Leeds and Leicester have still got 2 more games yet to play. So the season is not over yet. This relegation fight is the best relegation fight we've probably ever seen. And Southampton are definitely relegated, but Leeds are not done yet. Leeds are still fighting, but they have to keep an eye out for Everton and Leicester. Newcastle, in terms of Champions League, they're only 1 point in front of Man City and if Man United. And if Man United can win against Wolves today, if Man United can win against Wolves, they, I think, will be third. And if Liverpool can win against Leicester on Monday, Liverpool have a better chance of getting top 4. So, yeah, Newcastle might not be in the top 4 next season, but it's probably going to happen for Newcastle. I don't think, maybe Liverpool can catch up, but it's unlikely unless Newcastle maybe get only a 1 point or a loss in their next 2 games. It's going to be unlikely that Liverpool do get top 4 this season, but Liverpool haven't lost a game in 5 games. I say that now and then they'll go lose to Leicester on Monday. But yeah, if Newcastle can keep winning their games, they should be in the Champions League. But Leeds need to win their next 2 games. These next 2 games are vital and they cannot be taking chances. They cannot be taking any risks whatsoever. So Leeds need to keep all their players fit and if they want to be in the Premier League next season, they have to win their next 2 games. Maybe a draw might do it, but I don't think that will be enough. So Leeds could stay up in the Premier League. It's Leeds 2, Newcastle 2. If you enjoyed that video, you know what to do, which means like and subscribe and turn post notifications on. Leeds could be staying up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.